And welcome back. Okay, let's take a look at what's making headlines in the newspapers right now. And we start with the Business Day. And their lead story this morning, it says millions looted in land reform scam. Now, the SIU, the Special Investigating Unit, has come up with this and said the unit recommends that 42 people, including officials, be prosecuted for fraud and corruption in relation to this. And then the other story there is corruption body drops the probes because it has run short of funds. And this is about the Competition Commission. And this story goes on to say that the long-running health market inquiry, there's also the pace of market inquiries into public transport and data costs. Now, those have had to basically be slowed down or put on ice because the Competition Commission simply does not have the funds to do those investigations. And I think the Competition Commission is one of those that doesn't get enough credit for the work that they actually do, because on a daily basis you get reports from the Competition Commission of some of these investigations that they are running and also the outcomes thereof. And distressed EdCon appeals to PIC for rescue funding. That also a story we spoke about EdCon towards the end of last year, the distress they found themselves in, speaking about rationalizing, perhaps closing some of their stores, while turning to the PIC there for possible rescue. And we know the PIC have their own issues, but it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out.
All right, the next front page that we've got here is The Citizen. SA man in Mozambique poisoned by his wife. So that's the one that they're leading with. I'm just going to open up the copy that I've got in front of me and read it a little bit better. Business person Andre Honeycomb, who died in police custody in Mozambique yesterday, was bleeding. This was what they're saying, under his skin, says his wife, Frances, claiming he was poisoned. I was surprised by his death because he was doing well. All right, they've got details in there. EFF will target Cyril if he does a Zuma. The party vows to challenge the president over payments allegedly made to his son by Bosasa. Moving on to whistleblower checkmates Watson. Former Bosasa COO Angelo Grizzi shows off his state capture-themed chess set. And there's another picture here, a beautiful picture of somebody named Catherine Willemse with Rainbow Bridge, talking about the Met, the gelding. Many horse racing fans think could pose a real threat to hot favourite Do It Again in the R5 million Sun Met at Kenilworth Racecourse in Cape Town on Saturday. And then finally, plastic hats. No sweat. The Vatican's Swiss Guard, the colourfully dressed mini army that helps protect the Pope, will have cooler heads now that they have swapped their ancient metal helmets for ones made by 3D printers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I wish we had a photo of them.
Happy for them. Happy for them.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. All right, moving on to Soweto, and a rather somber front page there. The life and times of Oliver Mtukudzi, a picture of him. He, of course, passed on yesterday. And farewell Masinga, legendary soccer star, to be buried today. And their lead story, however, is Malema warning will treat Cyril like Zuma. And the EFF basically saying threatening to disrupt the upcoming SONA if President doesn't come clean on Bosasa. So they're also doing a story there on rejected students can challenge NSFAS. That's in the body of today's Sowetan.
Okay, and then very quickly, The Star. Also, Oliver Mtukudzi, Tuku stealing the front page there. Tuku made us proud in the darkest years. Insurer dumps family, bereaved, denied accidental death policy payout, unable to bury dad due to a lack of funds. So this is a big dispute that's taking place that they are uncovering and talking about there. Skipper probed for alleged racist remarks.
This is the Pakistani captain. The Pakistani captain was caught on the stump mics.
That's it.
You know, making derogatory remarks there at a cricket match in Urdu.
Yeah.
But yeah, many South Africans do speak Urdu.
Yeah, so and they understood exactly what he was saying.
Exactly what he was saying.
Very, very interesting. Yeah. All right, there you go. Those are the front pages of your newspapers. Now, time now to get your weather update. Sihle will hand this to you.